Before we start the show, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe.
So glad you came back. This is Sylvia. Welcome back to The Widow's Web. So glad you decided to choose me again on today. Now, I had a gentle reminder on last time, so this is my gentle reminder today. And it is laughter. Yes, there is more to us than grief. We have laughter. And I believe, we've been talking about it. I've been in the church just about all my life. And we have been talking about generational curses and, what's passed down from generation, all the negative. Let me tell you something about some positive. I know of a truth. The thing that we have passed down in our family, the generational blessing, is laughter. Laughter and hospitality. We know how to serve some people. Yes. But today we're going to talk about laughter, and it's a merry heart that doeth good like medicine. A merry heart doeth good like medicine. Laughter. My God, I keep thinking about me and my brothers. I'm the only girl, and I have 3 brothers. Well, I did have 3. Just recently lost my brother that was right next to me. And I mean, we could laugh, just the whole family, our entire family. We're pranksters, at least I am. I'm really the prankster. My brothers didn't do anything. I had them all in stitches and so forth and so on. But I remember us as children, and I used to even scare my mom. I scared my dad. I'm going to tell y'all about that. My mom worked she was a nurse. She worked in a nursing home. And she would come home every day, same time every day. And I would jump out from behind the door by the bathroom every time. And why you keep on scared? And she jumps every time. And I did it like this for months in, maybe a year. I used to wait on my mom till she got home, and I would scare her, and I think about it now, and I'm like, she knew I was there, and she acted like she was scared. I thought I was doing something. She was just being nice. My God, my mama, that's just like her. God bless her. Amen. But I kept thinking about all the pranks that I did. I did one on her. It was on April Fool's Day. She was in the bed, and she worked nights. So when she comes home, she goes ahead and, and get in the bed. So one day, it was on April Fool's Day, and I want to say it was around 2-ish or something, 2-ish, 1-ish in the afternoon. And I went to her in her bed, and my mom slept so hard, just sleeping hard. Y'all know what it's like if you're working hard, and your face, everything gets distorted when you laying down in the bed. Everything's swollen, eyes shut, lips, just everything's just all twisted and distorted. So my mom was asleep. And I already know what y'all gonna say. Yeah, I was wrong, but it's done. It's done now and buried. But I'm sure I'm telling it. So she was in the bed, and I went up to her in the bed, and I said, "Mama." She said, "Huh? What?" I said, "Mama, the garage is on fire." Whoa! She jumped up. She had a slip on, trying to grab something and running. And since I was already headed out, she got maybe to the dining room. That's the next room after her bedroom. And then the dining room is the kitchen. And the kitchen had the kitchen door. That's the back door where you can look outside in the back to see if the garage is on fire. So she got to the dining room, and I was standing at the door in the kitchen, and I said, April Fools? She said, I'm going to kill you. And I barely could get out of the door. I was sliding out of the door. I said, it was so good. She said, she stopped when she got to the dining room entrance. I said, April Fool. She said, I'm going to kill you. And she turned around and went back at me. I know. Okay, I know I was wrong. All right. But I'm not done yet. I got something else to tell you. So Daddy was in the basement washing clothes. Our washer and dryer was down in the basement. And it wasn't no, what you call daylight basement, like we have now, It was basement. We had two entrances from the inside of the house, which is my parents' bedroom, and then the outside by the porch. And you had to lift it up like it was like on the Wiz. You open it up and you get on in. That's how it was. It looked like that. So I went in from the outside because Daddy was down in the basement. He was washing clothes, and he was leaning on the washing machine. And, their bedroom door was open, because the steps are right there. And you could hear who in the basement and all that, all that moving around and stuff, because it's right underneath the house, So I had went in from the back, and we had everything, just about everything in there. He did a restaurant from there and all that. We served food, all types of stuff. But there was like a stop sign or a railroad crossing type sign. I stepped on it, and I knew that Daddy knew that I was down there, or that somebody was down there, that he was alerting. He was like, turning around trying to see who it was. But he never moved. I just seen him leaning on the washing machine. He was just leaning, thinking hard. So I went all the way around behind him, and he was leaning on the wash machine. I snuck up behind him, and I said, Hashabuka. Then he said, oh. Mama hollered down there and said, Sylvia, is you trying to give your daddy a heart attack? Get away from that man. Come on up here. I got something for you. I'm telling you, I could barely crawl. I was crawling. I was laughing so hard. I was in tears, snot everywhere. I was in tears, crawling up the steps. And then finally my mom said, Percy, is you all right? That girl is trying to kill you. And I'm telling you, the more I kept thinking about it, I could barely walk. I was crawling up the steps. I got one more laughter thing, just one more, because there's too many. We'll be here throughout next year. It's too many. My brothers teased me so. I was the only girl, the only sister. They just gave me such a hard time. But of course, I held my own. I'm a girl, and raised by brothers. It was just a good fit, and the Lord knew what He was doing. Helping me out. And one night, we was all in the bed. My brothers had. There's actually 2 bedrooms in the house. It's one of those old-fashioned homes. 1 bath, a kitchen. You can sit there. There's a dining room, and the living room all together is the family room. And my mom made me like a little space off the living room, so it was just enough to put a twin bed in. And I entered into the twin bed from the foot. Couldn't walk on the sides because it was just enough just enough for me to have a little privacy being the only girl. But she put up one of those strips that you put up against up on the ceiling that connected to each wall. And she added those beads, all different colors, the yellows and the reds, purples, and they hung down at the foot of my bed. Now, my brothers, all three of them, shared a room. So, Daddy, Mama, they had a room, and then my brothers, and then I had my little space off to the side. And so, so one night, I went to them and I said, all right, y'all better quit messing with me. Ain't nobody thinking about you. You ain't nothing. Just being mean, just mean. So everybody was asleep. Mama, Daddy was asleep. And I believe my brothers were. They had the door cracked. And so it was, I don't know, maybe 8:39, because all of us had to get up. Daddy worked, early first shift, had to drive further, working for Caterpillar, and Mama was doing that over the night, so she's just trying to catch as much sleep as she can, so she's just sleeping. I stuck my foot out from underneath the cover, and I tapped the beads, and it said shing-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Tony, my oldest brother, and I think it was Quint too. That's the baby, my baby brother, and they were saying, Sylvia, we know you out there. We know you are. And I wasn't saying anything. I hadn't even moved. I was still in the bed. Never moved whatsoever. So I went, and this time I did get out of the bed, because their room was like, less than 30 seconds to get to it. And I was on the floor crawling when I got close to the door. I walked up to it, but when I got close to the door, I dropped down. And they, had their beds pulled together. And so whoever was at the door, closest to the door, that's the hand or the arm I touched. So I was on the floor. And it was dark. No, not dark. It was dark. Dark, real dark. And I touched, I don't know who it was, though, at that time. I touched their arm, and they said, oh, and I was laughing so I could barely get back to the bed. I really could. They had woke up Daddy and Mama, hollering, she's out there, talking about me. I just barely got in the bed, and I was trying my best not to have all those beads moving when Mama, Daddy get up. So I was trying to hold them, because if they was moving, then they knew I was out of the bed. You know what I'm talking about. So by the time they got to the to the room, the beads had stopped. There wasn't no movement or nothing, and I was just underneath the cover. And they said, "What's wrong with you?" It was Sylvia. She touched me. My dad stuttered. He said, "Go to bed. Sylvia asleep. Wake me up again. Your mama, your mama tired." And I'm telling you, I was in the bed just barely holding on. I was trying my best, because I heard Daddy coming towards the foot of the bed, and I just kept still, didn't move. And then by the time he went back to bed, and I wasn't done, because I just had to prove to them that I'm going to get you. You can't treat me any kind of way. And I want to say maybe 10 minutes later, I don't know, when I just felt like the house got quiet again, I had a marble, and I threw it up against the wall up behind the couch. We see you, Sylvia. We ain't scared of you. Then all of a sudden, we sorry, Sylvia. We sorry. We won't tease you again. Oh, there was apologies coming in. So yes, good times, big fun. Laughter. Laughter, it does like good medicine. A merry heart. Laughter. Yes. Find you somebody. That is something that we have in our family. We have generational blessings, and laughter is one, and hospitality is the other. We can treat you so well, you don't even want to go home. And we don't even have to cook. It's just the atmosphere. It's just the laughter. It's just fun. It's just relaxed, and it's good medicine. Not just for you, but for the one that's right there with you, that's sharing your space. Laughter does that. Even a smile. Smile is, like we all been told, it's like a automatic Botox. It just brightens and lifts. It does something. You can change the atmosphere with a simple smile. You just invited and said hello to somebody. Whether it's a stranger, whether it is family or friends, you're out at the grocery store, you can make a difference with a smile. Saying hello. Even just, you can hear a smile on the phone. When you answer, hello, hey, they can hear and see the smile. What a blessing. Know this. This is just a gentle reminder. Laughter. Find you a friend. Remember those times that had you barreled over, down and under. You done slid up under the bed because it was just too much. It was just that good. A good belly laugh. Because laughter is good for the immune system. See, all these things is good. Guess what? It even stimulates your cognitive. It does. It helps with stress levels. I'm telling you. Laughter. It really is good medicine for you and for those around you. Smile. Smile and show those pearly teeth. Even the ones that's out, like my mom. She had a parcel. She would take it out, put it in, take it out. She said, oh, it hurts me so, honey. They didn't do it right. And she would take it off, wouldn't even care. 2, 3, 4 teeth out right here. And just be, hey, darling, hey. Because she do her morning ritual in the mirror. Hey, gorgeous. Hello. Hello, beautiful. That's my mom. Teaching us to show how we can be uplifted, how we can be strengthened. And that's some great teaching right there. What about that? Great wisdom. Didn't even know that I was going to be here today. And now I'm sharing that with you. Laughter. Find somebody. Remember something that had you laughing to the point that you were bent over. And smile. Smile. The cheapest medical procedure ever. Perfect facelift. And laughter gives you no side effects. This medicine doesn't. Take care of yourself. I want you to remember now that you do have more to offer than grief. You have laughter and you have a great smile. Make a difference. Always stay careful. Stay close and stay calm. See you sooner than later. Bye.
Thank you for watching. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel today.